Have you ever caught yourself thinking, maybe I'm just too old to get stronger, or exercise isn't safe for someone my age? If so, you're definitely not alone. It's easy to fall into those beliefs, especially when society sends so many confusing messages about aging. But here's the truth. The way you feel today isn't the final chapter. Your body is far more capable than you might realize, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. Today, we're diving into a topic that could truly change the way you think about your health and fitness. There are a few dangerous myths floating around out there about senior fitness. Myths that can quietly steal your strength, energy, and independence if you're not careful. But once you know the truth, you'll be able to move forward with more confidence, more energy, and most importantly, a plan that works for you. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's have a real conversation. Because you deserve to feel strong, capable, and full of life at every stage of life. In this video, we're going to uncover the 3 biggest myths about senior fitness that you absolutely need to know. And believe me, once you see through them, you'll realize there's a whole new world of possibility waiting for you. Let's start with one of the most common, and frankly, one of the most harmful myths, that getting older automatically means getting weaker no matter what you do. Maybe you've even heard a doctor or a family member say something like, "It's normal to slow down at your age," or "You just have to accept it." But here's the truth. While it's true that our bodies naturally change with age, weakness is not inevitable. What often happens is that people stop challenging their muscles. They become less active, move less, and little by little the body adapts by getting weaker. It's not age alone that causes the decline. It's inactivity. Think of your muscles like a savings account. The more you invest, through strength training, balance work, even simple daily activities, the more you have to draw on later. If you stop investing, your account starts to shrink. But the beautiful thing is you can still make deposits at any age. Studies have shown that people well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond can build strength, muscle mass, and improve their balance with regular, smart exercise. And you don't have to become a gym rat or lift heavy weights to do it. Simple, consistent movements like body weight exercises, light resistance training, and even just getting up and down from a chair several times a day can start rebuilding your strength. So if anyone ever tells you it's too late to get stronger, smile, nod politely, and keep moving forward. Your body is listening to everything you do. Every step, every stretch, every small decision adds up. Now, let's move to the second dangerous myth. The idea that exercise is too risky for older adults. This one can be especially sneaky because it often comes from a place of love. Maybe a family member worries about you falling. Maybe a friend warns you about hurting yourself. And of course, it's wise to be cautious. No one is saying you should jump into anything extreme or ignore your body's signals. But the truth is, not exercising is often far riskier than exercising wisely. When you avoid movement out of fear, your muscles shrink, your bones weaken, your joints stiffen, and your balance gets worse, making falls and injuries more likely, not less. On the other hand, when you choose the right kinds of exercise, ones that match your abilities and build you up gradually, you strengthen the very systems that keep you safe. Strong legs to catch yourself if you trip, flexible joints to absorb impact, a sharper mind to react quickly. It's about moving smarter, not avoiding movement altogether. That might mean starting with something simple, like standing up from a chair without using your hands, practicing heel-to-toe walking along a hallway, or doing some light stretches while holding onto a countertop. It's about finding that sweet spot, challenging yourself just enough to grow without pushing into pain or danger. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you're unsure where to start, working with a qualified fitness professional who understands senior health can make all the difference. They'll help you find movements that feel good, build you up, and set you on a path to feeling stronger and more independent every day. Now that we've peeled back the layers on these first 2 myths, let's keep going, because there's one more belief that holds so many people back from reaching their full potential. It's amazing, isn't it? Once you realize that staying active isn't about chasing some impossible goal, but about simply living better, day by day, everything starts to shift. And that brings us right into another dangerous myth that so many seniors still believe. The idea that if you weren't active when you were younger, it's too late to start now. Maybe you've heard someone say it, or maybe the thought even crossed your mind once or twice. I missed my chance, they'll say, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Your body is an incredible living system that constantly adapts. No matter your age, your muscles can grow stronger, your heart can become more efficient, and your flexibility can improve, all with just a little attention and care. Imagine planting a garden. If you didn't plant flowers 20 years ago, does that mean your yard has to stay bare forever? Of course not. You can grab a shovel, turn over the soil and plant something beautiful today. Sure, it might take a little more patience and care, but growth will come. Your body is just like that. You have the ability to start building strength, energy, and resilience right now, today. I remember a dear friend of mine, Helen, who decided, at 72 years old, to start attending a gentle fitness class. At first, she was nervous. She worried everyone would be younger, faster, more coordinated. But the truth? Everyone there was just like her, showing up, moving at their own pace, and cheering each other on. After just a few months, Helen could walk upstairs without stopping to catch her breath. She even started gardening again, something she thought she had given up forever. The key is starting where you are, not where you think you should be. A 5-minute walk around your living room is a great start. Stretching your arms overhead a few times each day can begin to wake up muscles that have been snoozing for a while. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be pretty. It just has to happen. Bit by bit, step by step, your body will thank you. And that leads us right into the third myth, one that might be the most damaging of all. The belief that certain aches, pains, or stiffness mean you should avoid movement altogether. It's so easy to fall into that trap, isn't it? You feel a twinge in your back, a little stiffness in your knees, and you think, I better rest, I better not push it. And while rest is important when you're truly injured, most of the time, gentle movement is exactly what your body needs to heal, not more sitting. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how a rusty door hinge creaks and groans when it's left unused? But if you gently open and close it, apply a little oil and keep it moving, it loosens up again. Our joints and muscles work the same way. When you stop moving, you actually allow stiffness to take hold. But when you move, carefully and mindfully, you help your body stay lubricated, flexible, and strong. Now, I'm not talking about pushing through sharp, sudden pain. That's your body's way of telling you to be careful. But mild stiffness or general aches, those are often your body's way of saying, hey, I need a little attention here. A short walk, some light stretching, maybe even simple chair exercises can work wonders. And over time, that stiffness often fades, replaced by a feeling of freedom you might not have felt in years. One of the most inspiring stories I ever heard was about a man who, after recovering from a serious surgery in his late 60s, started doing short walks around his house. Just from the front door to the mailbox. At first, it wasn't easy. Some days it felt almost impossible, but he kept going step by step. 2 years later, he was hiking gentle trails with his grandkids, something he never thought he'd do again. Movement truly is medicine for the body and the soul. It's about more than just staying fit. It's about reclaiming your life, your independence, and your joy. And every small effort adds up, creating momentum you can build on for years to come. So, let's take a breath together and think about everything we've uncovered. These myths, that seniors should avoid strength training, that it's too late to start, and that aches mean stop moving, have held too many good people back for far too long. But not you, not anymore. Because now you see the truth. Strength training isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about standing tall, staying steady, and living life on your own terms. Starting today, no matter your past, no matter your story, you have the power to take that first step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. And gentle movement, even when you feel a little stiff or tired, is often the very thing your body needs to feel better, move better, and be better. It's not about doing everything all at once. It's about doing something. One small action, one small promise to yourself. And when you keep that promise, Even in the tiniest way, you're sending a powerful message to your body, your mind, and your spirit. I'm not giving up. I'm just getting started. You don't have to climb a mountain. You don't have to run a marathon. You simply have to move, and move with love, with patience, and with the belief that you are worth the effort. Because you are. You always have been. Maybe it's choosing to stand up and stretch during TV commercials. Maybe it's lifting a soup can a few times to strengthen your arms. Maybe it's walking an extra lap around the living room before you sit down. Every bit matters. Every bit counts. Every bit builds strength, not just in your muscles, but in your confidence, your energy, and your zest for life. I believe in you. And more importantly, it's time for you to believe in yourself. Because your strongest, happiest, healthiest years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you. And they start with one simple decision: to move, to breathe, to begin. Today,